That looks incredible. Come on, we're in. Oh, crumbly pastry there, look. Oh, in there. Look in there, all our meat, our swede, our potato, our onions. Look at that. That is class. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Oggie. We're making Welsh Oggie. Welsh Oggie is a pasty. Now what we're doing here is I'm just making some pastry, normal short crust pastry. I'm going to put this together and then we're going to chop some butter into it and we're going to make rough puff pastry. Now it's going to be really rough because it's boiling here. But not to worry, that's life. Okay, so it's going to be a real rough pastry, this one. So I'm just rubbing in some fats in here, look. My butter, etc. How to make pastries on the channel. So we're going to rub this in. Not fully, actually. It's going to be really rough, is this pastry. So in here I have normal flour. I have salt and I have got my fats. That's it. And we've got that. Now we are going to mix in our fluid, which is an egg, water and apple cider vinegar. And we're just going to do that. And this is so rough, this pastry. We're just going to take this butter. This is the only thing that's cold. We're going to do that. And then what we're going to do is bring the pastry together with these lumps of butter in here. And I might add a couple more as it comes together. This is going to make our puff pastry, if you like. Now, as you can see, I'm not weighing out the butter, to be honest. I'm just chucking it in. Right, let's have that in there. So we're going to bring it in loosely to form a shaggy dough. That's the plan. It's that warm here, we're trying not to melt the butter. Want some flour on this surface. I tell you, this is rough. And we're going to bring that together on there. Now it don't get much rougher than this, does it? Come on. So what we need to do is roll this oblong, fold it 3 times, turn it, fold it 3 times. Look, it's melting. We're not going to worry, yeah? Don't worry yet. Don't worry yet, this is a real rough puff pastry. Come on, bring that over there like that. Put that on there like that. Now we know the temperature here, it's absolutely boiling. So what we need to do is wrap this, chill it and then carry on. Grab your pastry on there. Don't get much rougher than this. In the fridge. Chill it 20 minutes, half an hour. So we just need to clear this mess away. We can start to prep our beef rutabaga swede, onions and potatoes. Right, we want some diced onion, so we'll just crack on with the onion, put it to one side. We're going to peel the potatoes, peel the rutabaga, we're cubing everything. Has to be small. Okay, has to be small. It's going inside a pasty. Now they say for a recipe like this it's 60% veg, 40% meat. But you know, when you make it yourself you can make it 50-50. Or you could do the 60% beef. It's up to you. Okay, we've washed our taties. What we're going to do is peel the skins. I want the skins. Okay, so we're going to peel the skins. I'm going to put them to one side. You'll see why in another video. So I'm using a potato peeler. I want those skins. And I'm going to bob these in the freezer just like this. Okay, our potatoes then. We want some cubes. I think that's more than enough veggies in there, look. Put that potato in a bag, that can go in the fridge. Right, we got onion, potato, swede, rutabaga. Okay, we want some of that. So, peel it. So, again, cubes. Nice bit of Aussie chuck. We don't want all that fat, we want some of it. So we're just going to have to do a little bit of trimming. Nothing special. We save the fat and things for rendering somewhere else. We want as much meat as possible, obviously, and we want it cubing. It's got to be cubed small. So it is a little bit of work, this one. You've got to do some chopping. This is going to cook in the pasty. Okay, so we want some small chunks. Now I've got time to render that off. I'm going to chuck that in the oven. I'm going to use the beef fat that comes out of there in our Oggies. And it don't get much rougher than this. Right, this has been in the fridge, but it's not going to be completely cold at all. It hasn't taken us 20 minutes to do that veg. Bring in a rolling pin. And let's have this rolled out. Oh, it's cracking up. Look at that. It must be a little bit cold. All you proper pastry people will be going, oh no! Hey, there you go. Stuck to the side. Over there. Over there. This is why we don't make it round here. It's too hot. Back on that plastic, back in the fridge. Oh, it's rough as this. Some flour on there. Here's our pastry. We want to roll it out to make pasties. Now, it is going to be quite a mess, this, I'm sure, because it's red hot here. But not to worry. So we want to roll out so we get some pasties, some pasty shapes. And this is not the usual short crust pastry, as we know. In fact, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Let's make it easier, yeah? Now these want to be about 9-10 inch rounds, and I'm not sure they're going to hold together. It's really rough puff, this. That is a springform tin at about 9 inches. So we got one of those. So what we're going to do is I'll just quickly make this one, and then we'll crack on and make 3 more, so you can see what's going on with this one. Okay, it's basically 1/2 of this. We want some veggies in there, we want some swede in there, we want some potato in there, and we want some meat in there. That is it. Okay, now I'm going to go a little bit more meat, I think. I'm going to brave it. White pepper inside. A little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt if you so wish. Now again, a little bit of butter in there. We need some fats in there, don't we? However, you've just seen me render that beef. So now we have some beef tallow. We also have some crunchy bits of beef to chew. Delicious. Nice and steady. Up we go. Over we go. Now there's a lot of filling in here. You know me. I don't do small pies or pasties. I'm a pie man. Now we're making up an egg wash with a beaten egg and some water. So we're going to just give that a beat now, because we're going to actually rub it on the inside of here. A little bit of your egg wash on the inside. That is our glue. Then it's bring it over. Now I'm going more filling than pastry. Oh, we're splitting already. Not to worry. Okay, I'm going more filling than pastry, but you want to be crimping this. So just crimp it over. I'm not going to do no flash with this, okay? We're just going to bring it over and crimp it up. I'm going less pastry, more filling. That's the plan. Now we got a tray here, look. I'm going to take our Oggie to be, and we're going to put it on there, like that. Okay, when I've done the other 3, we are going to egg wash. So make sure you slap on a lot of your egg wash over your Oggies. That should hold it all together, I reckon. In the oven, come on. Okay, we cooked it for 20 minutes, turned it down to 190. We've cooked for 30-35 minutes. We got those, come on there. Oggie, 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 Oggie. There's 4 Oggies. There you go. That's our Oggies on there. We're going to let them cool down. We can't get into those, they're too hot. Let them cool down and we'll drop them onto the rack below. Well, there's not more to it. We've got to get stuck in here. Oggie, Oggie, Oggie. Look at that. Nicely cooked underneath. Oh, I've just put my thumb through there. It's that crumbly. Look at that thing. That looks incredible. Come on, we're in. Oh, crumbly, crumbly pastry there, look. Oh, in there. In there. Oggie, Oggie, Oggie. Ho, ho. Look in there, all our meat, our sweet, our potato, our onions. Look at that. That is class. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, it's buttery. And we got that little bit of beef fat that we snuck in there. Look at that. That is sensational. That meat. Here you go, look, here's one that's fallen out. That meat is just so soft. Oh, what a fabulous, fabulous Oggie. That is absolutely amazing. That swede in there with the potatoes. All cooked perfectly. Inside. We haven't pre-cooked, it's all cooked in there. And out comes the HP sauce. We'll have a little bit of that on there. Now we got our rough puff pastry. Was it worth making? Not really. A nice short crust pastry, not a problem. My short crust pastry is short enough to crumble. Not really made much of a difference, to be fair. Probably because it's too hot and we had to roll it out and all the rest of the carry on. We didn't have time to cool it off and mess about. But you know, that's how it goes. As far as crumbly goes, it's as crumbly as heck. Look, it's going everywhere. So yeah, it could have worked. If you like what we're doing, that's the Welsh Oggie, made right there. Now that is definitely up there against the Cornish pasty. You know, that is full flavour right there. That is delicious. If you like what we're doing, share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make a Welsh Oggie. Make with short crust pastry, easier. If you like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Oh, look at that. It's absolutely packed. Come on. Oh yeah.